Sorry, I'm a bit late again today, everybody. Hi, Link. I'm just hoping now that the daylight savings has shifted a little bit, I'm actually still early compared to the other time they usually went live, you know? Ariusu and Leo and Kuchi and T and Frissa Tegenzen and Poopy and Smugface and Richard and Faint and Pukdim. Hi Osmo as well. Hi Mentanj and Churanos and Farianholt. Hi Gruby and Izmir and Cindy and Last Red Minute and Ben and Badly and Stacy and Nobody. Cool hoodie, thanks. A bit ambitious title, if I may say so, my liege. Dude, we can finish it. We can. Hi Thomas and Pimmy and Ross and Jim and Hello Kitty and Daniel and Flapjack and Gruby. Grizzcool, hi Wound or Wound. Hi Ratchnet and Meta. Have we seen what? It's Eve merch. Have you seen Eve, the white cat? Eve is this lady in the poster. Hi Peelings and Default and Legally Cringe and Thivens and Pogwagger and Jonas and Shadow Castles and Yuzu and Vinola and DJ Berry. Exclamation mark lesbian, I'm not a lesbian. Hi All Too Swift and Yoru and Aeropunk and Life of a Ways and Pedro. Explain White Cat part. The name of the song is White Cat. And Eve is the white cat. I don't know if that has any other symbolic meaning. I have no idea. To be honest, a lot of her lyrics don't make any sense, especially the English ones. So, who knows? Link, thank you for the 17 months. Thank you very, very much. Hi Blight Biscuit. And hi Albert, you're on a streak here. Thank you. Hi QQ and Ent. You feeling better? I have a tummy ache right now and it's still hurting, but I'm trying to ignore it, push through it. So if I seem, I feel like I seem the same as I usually do. But if I seem a little less energetic, that's why. But I feel like I'm not that energetic usually, so you probably won't notice. Hi Jimmy and God of Strategy and Free Cookies and Candy. Just pop some paracetamol. Paracetamol genuinely has never worked for me, ever. Actually, maybe when I was a kid. And I used to think it was just that it worked really slowly, but I actually don't think it does anything for me. Anything unusual? It's nothing I ate. It's nothing I ate. But I did eat. Heh, get it? Okay. The low energy vibes are perfect for Christmas, are they? Don't you English types drink tea for that? Yes. But the mugs I usually drink from, that I want to drink from, are dirty. I could go wash one right now. I didn't wash them because my dish rack is full. Yeah. Was it something you ate or because you didn't eat? It is neither of those things. I'm convinced it's placebo as well. Yeah, because it never, ever works for me. Even when I've had other kinds of pain. Like, I remember when I was in the hospital, they gave me, I think it was just Panadol they were giving me, and they were giving me that, you know, as often as I could have it. So like every few hours, I think. It did nothing. Nothing. She didn't wash them because she's not washing her other dishes. No, I am. It's just the rack is full of it was full of plates and stuff, so the mugs didn't fit. I guess I just could have used a towel to dry them, I guess. But do you think you'll be able to wake up earlier when daylight savings changes again? Who knows? Who knows? How are you today? I'm okay, thanks. Well, I'm not the best, but it's okay. It's okay. The most it does for me is like barely take the edge off the pain. Useless drug. It doesn't, it does literally nothing for me. I cannot tell the difference. Hi Sin! You must be super tolerant to painkillers because I remember they were giving you so much in the hospital. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if they ended up giving me anything else. The last few days I was there, what were they giving me? No, so I think they were originally giving me Panadol, and then they started giving me something else that was like stronger. And I still have a packet of it at home, but it's like much stronger. It started with an E, maybe? No, it wasn't the Fent. I had the Fent at a different... You don't just take fentanyl a few times a day. I had the fentanyl because my lung had inflated again and was like... What was it? Oh, it was because I had the tube in... I had a tube in my rib, my lung, and then the lung had expanded because my lung had deflated, and then it had expanded, and then my lung was pushing against the tube that was in me against all my other muscles and my bones and shit, and that was like the most unbearable pain I've maybe ever felt in my life, and that's why they gave me fentanyl. I totally forgot about that. Too much health shit happens to you. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it too, to be honest. I thought that said fart enjoyer. It's Fent enjoyer. Hi Kojima's hard nipples. This year's been good for health, right? Yeah, it's been good so far. I think. You've not had any health scares recently? No, it's all been good. It's all been perfect. Did you feel like shit after the Fent wore off? Not that I remember. No. I think I felt fine. Hi, Epidito. Killers just don't hit the same after Fent? Yeah, maybe. But yeah, they ended up giving me a really strong painkiller after... It was after the tube removal. I remember because the painkillers they were giving me so many painkillers, which I did need, that I was like throwing up. And then I remember on the way back from the hospital, I threw up like twice. And it was really gross. Ecstasy? No, it was not ecstasy. I don't think they prescribe ecstasy in hospitals. But maybe they do sometimes, who knows. I always need another hit. When it wears off, I get into so much pain. Oh. Did you feel like you wanted more Fent afterwards? No, not at all. You threw up in the car? I didn't throw up in the car. I remember because my dad was driving me back, and my dad was eating dinner, and he was having... Oh my god, like my senses were so over the top. And my dad was eating like a burrito or something, and because it was obviously like incredibly late at night, and my dad had been in the hospital all day, and I could smell like every single particle in the fucking burrito, and I tried to just put my nose out the car to like not smell it, because it was literally like getting a whiff of it made me want to throw up. And eventually I did say to my dad as we were driving, I was like, we gotta pull over. And then I vomited. But I brought a vomit bag, so I vomited in the bag. But outside. Guys, only 2 underwear changes and 5 showers till Christmas? That's gross. That's gross. Ew, no. Always, that's disgusting. Hi, Gustavo. Why would you need to pull over if you had a bag? Because I didn't want to have the vomit bag in the thing with me. In the car with me. It's disgusting. And also just fresh air is nice. I don't know, that was a bad car drive. What did you do with the bag afterwards? Well, we like swerved into this like parking lot, and my dad found this like bin outside a restaurant or whatever it was and just put it in there. So we didn't have to carry the vomit in the car with us. Thankfully. If vomit hard enough into a vomit bag, it bounces back into your face. That is not possible. How is that? I don't think that's possible. That's bioterrorism. Don't admit to that. Dude, I'm sure it's fine. Esther, I don't think... If you're vomiting with that much speed and power... I don't know if you survive that. You're probably vomiting up your insides. Is vomit talk the new bit? Piss and shit wasn't cutting it, I guess. No, I'm sorry. Let's not talk about vomit, because some people get... I don't know what the phobia is called, where you get really grossed out by vomit. Some people don't like listening to vomit. And I mean, I don't like it either, but yeah, okay. Hi, Camerton. You have not properly projectile vomited then. No, I have not, I guess. Who likes that? Maybe some weird people, I don't know. Fucked over the dump drivers. I'm sure plenty of weird things go in the bin. Hello, what color do you say best describes you? I'm not sure. I don't want to say my favorite color. Black? I don't think I am black. Let's skip this disgusting bit and get to the daily sex ed discussion. True. Hey Belle, if you had the chance to participate in the Squid Games, would you do it? Do you think you would survive? I honestly don't think I would do it. What did you prepare for After Sunshine? I have not prepared anything. I apologize. For now. I mean, for this stream, I mean. Hi, Sig Day. Or, yeah. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I would say... purple? Maybe. Although isn't purple... I'm trying to think what traits are associated with colors. Purple is often associated with luxury. I think it's because it used to be a very hard color to get, like, dye with. Yeah, Twitch color. No. Assuming she overperforms like crazy and finishes in 2 hours, she can do dailies for 1 hour. Okay. Little Christmas horror game. We'll definitely play a Christmas horror game. Definitely. Isn't blue royalty? I never thought so, but possibly. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm blue, which is kind of boring. I wish I was pink, but I feel like I'm not that. Pink is very feminine, even though I don't like using that word, but yeah. Pachinko Shine will take a few hours. Where is this mythical Pachinko Shine, man? I think you are a closeted green? Really? I mean, green's fine. What does green... Green is associated with environment, eco-friendliness, sustainability, safety, positivity. Vomit. Not evil, no. Yeah, I guess money. Oh yeah, Zelda, Link, true. Nausea, sickness. Okay, I was thinking like positive ones, but... Serpents, yes. Do you consider black or white a color? I mean, if we're talking about favorite colors, yes, I'll include black and white in the discussion, but technically they aren't colors. Hi Vivzy! And hi Usika! Luigi, yes, that's true. You like a navy blue to me? Yeah, I think I probably agree. Maybe gray? Because of my hoodie? Maybe. I don't know what my personality is. I find it weird when people try to gender lock certain colors. I know, that's why I say I don't like saying feminine, but like people definitely, the majority of people do associate colors with gender still. But, you know, what personality? Very funny, dude, very funny. Do a color personality test before Sunshine? Let's do a BuzzFeed quiz, what about that? What color am I quiz? You give me orange vibes, comforting vibes, warm personality. Orange! That's kind of crazy. I feel like orange is more spontaneous, loud. I didn't know there was color personality. Colors definitely evoke certain emotions. I think scientists have shown that pink is objectively feminine. Oh, really? Studies conclude. You're more like purple. Ranger vibes. Black, red. Orange rhymes with cringe. Not quite. Or maybe if you say it in a certain way. Guys, there's actually a BuzzFeed quiz on this. What if we do it? You are red or pink to me? Oh, maybe I am a pink. You are a white to me. Okay. Hi, Game Wizard. It's just marketing, like how Christmas is red now. I think you're right. I think a lot of it is marketing. What isn't there a BuzzFeed quiz for? Yeah, I guess there's so many. Link us to. Okay. You guys want to do a quiz? Wait, what if I get ads? I don't know if I... Wait, no, I do have ad block, I think. How would your friends describe you? Easygoing, passionate, optimistic, adventurous, kind, smart, emotional. Guys, what would you say? Hey, Trialforce. No, don't pick emotional, dude. Come on. I am a little bit there. We're not friends, buddy, for the sake of the quiz. You're friends. Passionate is more like it? You think I'm passionate? Why are these all so... None of these mean anything to me. Emotional because you cry a lot. Not adventurous. What about kind? What does passionate mean? I guess usually it's said within certain contexts. Passionate means when you do things, you do them... You get very into them. How would you describe passionate? You're very into things, I don't know. Very excited. Lock in, little bro. I'm ahead, and wow, some of these questions are... You care a lot about certain things? Yeah. Hi, Shanish. Okay, I'll do emotional. What would you say is your worst quality? I tend to romanticize things. I'm emotionally blocked. What does that mean? Like you're a sadist? Not a sadist. I think that's when you torture people. Like a sociopath? I'm too hopeful. I'm too emotional. I get angry easily. I never know when to stop. I can be clingy. Either too emotional or angry easily. Angry? I don't get angry easily. Get out of here. No. You rage every stream? Yeah, but that's not genuine anger. Like, in real life, I never get angry, ever. Playing video games is a different thing. I don't do this. I'm not this. I'm not this. Okay, it's probably emotional again. How is it different? Because video games, you're allowed to get angry. I feel like if you're a genuinely angry person, you will get angry at other people. You know? I got red, matches my name color. Nice. What is your favorite animal? Dog, fox, butterfly, any baby animal. What? Eagle, sloth, cat. Cat. These questions. What is your greatest fear? Death. Being alone, having no purpose, failure, small spaces, the dark, being kidnapped. Death, yeah, a little bit. You have literally all of them? No. I don't care about this. I don't care about this. The dark can be a little scary. I don't like small spaces. Like, my greatest fear, like, I wouldn't like to get kidnapped, but I wouldn't say it's my greatest fear. I'll say death. Hi, Pasmadico. You said you'd go insane without streaming. I say being alone. No, but guys, I spend majority of my time alone. The reason I say I go insane without streaming is because, like, that would be... I would be completely isolated, I think. You had a nightlight until 15, surely it's the dark? You said you slept with the lights on till you were like 15. Yeah, but I'm 22 now. I've evolved. My greatest fear is no longer the dark. I still don't like the dark very much. Okay, pick a Disney movie. Pocahontas, Frozen, Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, Sleeping Beauty, Tangled, Cinderella. I like Frozen. I used to be really obsessed with Frozen. I've never seen Mulan, never seen Pocahontas. don't think I've ever seen Cinderella. I've seen Tangled. I think I've seen Sleeping Beauty when I was like 6. Belle, how is death your biggest fear? You've already experienced the endless void before you were born. I'm still scared of it, bro. What gets you the most angry, dude? Lazy people, pessimists, animal abuse, idiots. Honestly, I don't really get angry that often. Basically, everything makes me angry. Being underestimated. Why'd they put animal abuse in here? I feel like that's such an outlier in here. Yeah, animal abuse I can tolerate, but lazy people? No. Fuck them. Being underestimated is some peak Reddit shit. I'd probably say animal abuse. Pick an important quality for a significant other. Passion, the ability to go with the flow. Optimism, intelligence, kindness, open-mindedness, loyalty. Kindness? I don't know. Care to comment about the quiz's UX design? I think it's mostly good. I mean, I don't like that it's fucking horrible. It's not the worst. It's not the worst. Pick an activity. Watching Netflix, writing, painting, drawing, biking, scrolling through social media, reading. Okay. I do this a lot, but for the sake of not being a loser, I'm gonna go reading. This shit looks worse than Kahoot. Hi, Cocky. I kind of miss doing Kahoots. We did so many Kahoots in school. Pick a quality you don't like in a significant other. Easily angry, pessimism. Dude, I don't like any of these. What? I assume they mean pick the worst one. One you really wouldn't want. Lack of devotion to relationships, stupidity, boring, uptightness. Maybe easily angry? Boring is def the worst. I'm gonna go angry. Because I don't want them to punch me. Lastly, pick something fun to drink. Oh wait, no, something to drink. Sorry, I read fun margarita. I got excited. Tea, coffee, chocolate milk, juice, water, red wine, a fun margarita. Tea. Purple. You are a serious, logical person. You are good at figuring out the answers to some of life's hardest problems, which is why people often come to you for advice. You're naturally graceful and mysterious, so people are easily drawn to you and your magnetic personality. You're probably one of the most interesting people anyone could ever meet. Oh my god. Wait, Vivsy, you are orange? I got green? Wow. And yet purple because of Twitch. No way. Hi, Polybits. How the fuck did they get that from those questions? Incredibly logical reasoning. You're truly a wild person. You're spontaneous, bubbly, and constantly reinventing yourself. You love new adventures, new ideas. Always looking for the next greatest thing. You just want to have as much fun as possible. Vivsy, do you think that represents you? You strike me as either a purple or ocean blue. Okay. I mean, purple is kind of similar. It's almost dark blue. So, which is what I was saying before. Anyway. That was a fun detour. I'm gonna open the game now. Bop, bop.